It's funny, people outside of the West Side, when you go into like Grandview or Hilliard, and they ask you, hey, where are where are you from? And you tell them where you live, and they're like, oh. The problems that we have are happening everywhere. So I don't believe that there's nothing going on over here that's solely Hilltop based.
Well, one time whenever I was doing block watch safety, I encountered a beautiful resident. She was probably in her 80s, and her name was Miss Cora. And she told us that if we didn't help her get rid of the drug house that was right next door to her, that she would take care of it herself. And I went in, she invited me into her house, and there was a nickel-plated gun about this big laying on her kitchen table.
I mean, definitely. I mean, we have to recognize that we have issues, but I mean, they can all be fixed.
I would love to be able to feel comfortable with my kids being home alone, or them being outside.
The new Hilltop plan is hopefully going to bring back some of that safety of people being able to sit out on their front porches.
I would like for people to see that, some of these kids that are coming out of our high schools, they're not gangbangers, they're not thugs, they're kids that want better than what they've had.
The Hilltop Community Plan is the residents and nonprofits and churches working with the City of Columbus to share their thoughts on what is needed to develop the Hilltop into a better community.
I mean, the overall plan, it seems like a great plan.
And you can't wait on the city and county. Sometimes I think we have this unrealistic expectation that people that we elect into office somehow are wizards, and they can just wave the political magic wand and communities transform and change. They have a role to play, for sure. Government has a place, city, county, they have a place at the table. They have a role to play in seeing the community transform and change. But every single neighbor and every single business owner and every single person has as far as I'm concerned, has an even more pronounced role to get engaged and do something.
A lot of the plans were decided on because of the community meetings. Over the summer and early spring, we've had quite a few community meetings at different centers around the community to discuss the plan and put our feedback in and what would we change, the streetscape, stuff like that. So a lot of that's been incorporated, so I think everyone likes the plan. It's just implementing the plan.
20 years ago, it was very much, and it's starting to come back, but it was very much a small community. The city multiple times has decided that it's going to do things over here, and it just kind of falls through. We never hear about it again. There was one, I want to say probably 2009, 2010. Mayor came out, spoke to everybody. He did a little cleanup weekend, and I think it was Coleman at the time. And that was we were going to revitalize the West Side, and we never saw any other effort after that.
There's really no point in conducting all these studies and doing these plans if no one's actually going to do anything with it.
I would not have given this much of my life if I did not believe it's possible.
It will be successful.
It's just a matter of when.
It will be, and it'll happen sooner than later.